Hey everybody, this is Daryl, aka Thitty. Man, I was talking really fast. Todd, what is going on for Disc Golf Chat episode 10?
Well, we are getting ready to go camping this weekend. Going up there near Natural Bridge. That ought to be fun. I don't think there's disc golf up there, but that's what we're doing tonight, getting packed up.
Take your own basket.
I do have one of those. Okay. It's a good idea.
There you go. Don't take any disc. Just take the basket.
Just the basket. I won't
Just
miss
the basket. get like a paper plate and
Yep.
get the thicker ones are a little bit more overstable, so take that into account.
Yeah, it's a Walmart brand, not the Dollar Tree brand.
Oh, you don't want Dollar Tree. You don't want Dollar Tree. All right, so first we'll do a quick little recap for last week. Last week, Robbie C. Disc Golf was on with us. A lot of great information. If you guys haven't checked him out, I do have a link down below, and we had a lot of fun. Check that out if you get a chance. Did you learn anything from that?
Yeah, I learned a lot. I got really a renewed passion, I think, for getting out there and doing some practice, not the game.
Not the game.
But practice. So he was cool. He kind of made me think of things in a different way, and useful stuff.
Yeah. And because of him, I did order a few discs, so hopefully they will be in probably early next week.
For me?
For Thanks for asking, though. I do appreciate that. I ordered a sapphire, a jade, and a something else that was round and you throw it.
The Latitude 64 beginner line.
Yeah.
He called it something else, but yeah.
The easy to throw or something like that.
Oh, yeah.
The easy bake oven discs, that might have been what they were.
Oh, cool.
They will come with like some brownies, so that should be nice. So when I throw it in a tree, I will have a delicious snack.
Yeah, that makes for a good day, no matter how you plan.
It really does. Instead of taking Gatorade, I'll take a nice cold glass of milk with me.
Oh, yeah. Sounds good. I'll be right back.
So anyway, by the way, I can't wait to get back out on the course with you because we haven't gotten to play in quite some time. So I was going to play today, and as soon as I went out, it started drizzling. I was like, well, I guess I'm not going to play.
Man, you need some experience in the wet rain, man. You might
I had some of that. Me and Derek played at New London. We played the 10-hole loop, and it just started raining really hard around hole 4. And I was like, we're right here. Just keep on going.
It's miserable.
I mean, that's when I actually learned that my which ones was it? Some of my Discraft discs, they just got slick and they would not dry. But other than that, it was fun. It was a good day. It was a real good day. Look at this. Look at this. Can't be on, but you can be in the chat. What is going on, Derek?
What's up, Derek?
Doing that work thing. See, I've been going back and watching some of his videos that I watched before, and one of the videos in particular I really liked was the one about T-pad geometry. Did you see that one?
Nope.
It's basically like if you go from one angle to another, you're more likely to throw one particular kind of shot. If you kind of go straight down the middle, you're more likely to kind of throw more of a straight shot. And that has really helped me, particularly on hole 14 at Peaksview, that little short par 3. So we got those 2 trees, try to hit that gap in the middle there. That's helped me out a lot on that hole in particular. And I kind of really try to think about where am I going on the tee pad before my shots now. And it's really helped me a lot.
Yeah, something that seems simple, but you didn't think about it before.
Yep.
So yeah, especially on Disc Golf Valley. You ever play that?
Yes.
Yeah, sometimes moving over on the tee pad can help you reach a certain
I
basket or whatever.
have played, and I am terrible.
I'm trying to work my way up without paying money for it. Most people just pay the money to get the discs, but I haven't been doing that. So I've worked up to get a 12-speed. What do you call it? Anyways, keep going.
It's a frisbee of some sort.
Yeah.
Yeah, I haven't paid for it. I think I'm up to. Well, I haven't played very much. I've had it for a while, but I haven't played very much just because I get frustrated very easily.
Mm.
It's like that's not where I threw it at all. Wait, oh no, sorry. I'm sorry. I'm getting the actual course mixed up with the app. All right. First, do you want to talk about last week's tournament first, or do you want to go straight into the breakdown for the professional disc golf tour, the match play tournament championship, not tournament? My bad.
Doesn't matter. You want to talk about the last week first, and then go in chronological order?
All right, we had some players win some stuff, and some other players lose some stuff.
All right, next thing. What's up? Oops. I wonder if I'm live or if he's live. I lost Daryl. Live. 6:38, 6:39, 6:40.
Sorry about that. My cam just crashes every once in a while, and it's very frustrating. And then I told Todd that might happen, but that's okay. We're still here. We're still live, and we will. I'll get Todd back. Let me message him to see. There you are. Todd, I told you my cam sometimes will crash.
Mm-hmm.
So you were still live.
Nice.
So I had to restart the app, and I'm actually using my other cam. So hopefully this cam lasts. I don't like this cam because I'm kind of glitchy on it, but it's okay.
Oh,
it's okay.
nice.
Oh, and by the way, Jim says Derek is in fact lying because that's Jim. That's one of my guys. Jim, let me know. Are you going to the tournament this weekend? That'd be awesome to hang out with you over there too. All right. Who won the tournaments, by the way, this weekend?
Well, let's see. Kat and Adam.
Huh?
Kat and Adam. No, Hayley and Adam.
Yeah, Hayley and Adam. That's right. Because Sarah kind of played Sarah disc golf, and she just kind of lost the last 3 holes. Did you end up watching the coverage of the last round of the FPO?
Mm-mm.
It was really good stuff. It's kind of a back and forth. Hayley and Sarah just kind of pulled away from everyone and had a really good tournament.
Cool.
And it to me is one of those things that if it had gone 3 more holes, I think Sarah would have won. If it had gone 6 more holes, Hayley would have then come back and won. It was kind of a take turns taking the lead the back 9. So really good tournament.
Huge win for Hayley.
Mm-hmm.
Winning on the Disc Golf Pro Tour is a pretty significant win, and then beating one of the veterans out there, Sarah Holcomb's been around for years and years and has a lot of experience in those those moments of pressure. So Hayley's really growing.
One thing I've said about Sarah and also Nate Sexton, I said if I ever become a pro, I'm 49. I'm not going to become a pro at this point. But if I even became a pro at this point, those 2 people, Sarah Holcomb and Nate Sexton, I would want to talk to them and get really educated as a professional player, because I think those 2 are the ones I look at that I would want to kind of emulate out there.
Got you. Yeah, I think you're right. They have a good business mind. They know how the tournaments run. They're very professional in everything they do, very versed on the rule book. They have a lot of experience and success in disc golf. Yep, I see what you're saying.
I mean, my assumption, which is never a good thing to have, that the first person you would look to, Paul Macbeth.
Paul. I mean,
And I can't argue with that pick at all either. So,
Yeah,
I mean, because he's someone else I want to talk to, and Paul Ulibarri also.
Yuli, yeah. Definitely. Philo, Elaine King. She's on the PDGA board, I think.
Oh, is she?
Yeah, Elaine King.
Yeah, was she 5-time champ? 5-time world champ, I think.
Her and Juliana Corver both have 5, don't they?
Yeah, and also this Paige Pierce lady.
Paige who?
Yeah. Anyway. She gave me this disc right up here.
That was nice of her.
I know, she didn't even realize.
So yeah, that's where you got to transition to. I talked last week about disc golf transitioning from just a buddy thing into a professional business. And we got to get to there, and these guys are starting to lead by example.
Jim, just let me know. Let Derek know, and you can message me somehow. I don't know how we can get together on that, but just let me know, and we'll set it up so we can get up there to the tournament tomorrow. All right. Is there anyone on the women's tour you would look at and say, I want to learn from this person as well?
Besides Elaine and
that's right, you did say Elaine. Never mind.
I actually got to see her play at the Battle for Bedford a couple years ago. I followed her and Hannah Macbeth, and then another girl. I can't remember her name. It was a 3-person card, and I got to follow them for about 10 holes. And watched them play some disc golf in that extremely difficult course. But it was pretty cool.
You know what? We're going to go straight into the Battle of Bedford then, because Elaine King is playing this year. Her, Hannah, Macbeth. I'm not sure what other the ladies are playing at this event.
Macy Walker.
Is she?
That's what we saw last time I checked.
Because I saw on one thing Macy Walker, and I looked on another thing, and Macy wasn't on there. It was a different Macy. And I was like, wait, what? Did she change her last name? But here's the one issue I'm having with this tournament. And overall, I've gone to New London a couple of times, and it looks like they're getting things really set up nice for the men's tournament. I have not been to any of the other courses, but I'm pretty sure they're coming along really, really well. The guys at Foundation Disc Golf, they're the ones setting everything up. And I got to be honest, I'm really proud of those guys because they're doing a lot of good stuff, not just locally, but throughout the entire disc golf community. I'm really proud of those guys. And them being local just makes me even more proud of them.
They have a big plan this off season to be covering like college disc golf. They just talked about that on their podcast. And that's pretty exciting to really to make it known, to their followers about who's upcoming players, and things like that. It looks pretty cool.
Also, they're going to be interviewing you.
Well, that's kind of on the down low.
I mean, they're not going to interview you. Obviously. What were you thinking? They may interview me for the super senior tour.
Super. Wow, that's 3 of them.
That's a lot of supers.
The SSSO, super old open. SSSO.
But the one issue I do have with this tournament is the men's their final cars are going off at approximately 2, and the FPO they're starting at 1 at a different course about 20-25 miles away. And I'm like, how am I going to get to see both of these again?
Yeah, I don't know. I haven't heard them talk at all about how they set up the times and things like that. I think normally they just thought lead card will start last.
Yeah.
Right? You saying lead card for women for FPO starts around the same time?
The women themselves, their groups, the first card is around 1. So, and there, I think there's only like 5
women.
cards, maybe.
Well, there's only 9 women in FPO.
Oh, that's it. I thought it was a little bit more than that. Okay.
That would be like maybe 3 cards.
Yeah. So I mean, it makes me sad because I really would like to go down there and support the ladies over there and their lead stuff, and then also go see the guys, support the guys out there also. So I just want to see good disc golf from men, women, and everybody.
Yeah, it's the first year using that New London course, so I think
Mhm.
eventually they're going to create different layouts on that course, and that might include FPO and NPO. But who knows what all went into the planning on that? I don't know.
I think it's a toe in the water to get a feel of how it's going to run, and then maybe in next year, probably not next year, probably 2023, 2024, bring a real big tournament here.
Mm-hmm.
Again, that's only guessing on my part, but I would love to see that happen.
Yeah, like a Silver Series, or even, I don't know if eventually it could get to the Pro Tour or not, but you got a lot of other people trying to build courses to be on the Pro Tour too.
Mm-hmm.
It could be a Worlds. Worlds oftentimes they want to use courses that are areas that have it like 2 or 3 pro level courses, and maybe even a Worlds could come here, but that would be pretty cool.
Let's see. I'm on the web page.
I'm on Disc Golf Scene looking
Yep.
up the players.
Yeah, Macy Walker is on it. Because I could have sworn I saw a different Macy, but gosh.
It's cool that Ellen Woodboom's here too. I think
Yeah.
Stacey Bonsley, she's a pro. I don't recognize anybody else. Of course, Hannah.
I would like to see who else? Ella Hansen. I would love to see her come to one of these events.
Yeah.
I wonder if the people that came to this, I wonder how many are Discraft sponsored. I don't know, Woodboom or anybody. I don't know where they're sponsored, but that'd be cool. I'm really looking forward to this weekend. First tournament I've gotten to go to live. Me and you, we made plans to go to this about 4 or 5 months ago.
Yeah.
So it's going to be great for me and you to be there for 3 days, hanging out, watching it.
I hate you. Yeah.
You can't go.
Can't go.
Wait, what a bud.
I know, dude. I've been looking forward to it, and then the church just planned this camping thing this weekend, so I'm playing
priorities, man. Priorities.
Playing music there.
I can't even shame priorities when you're doing a church event. I can't do
it. Dude, I was so tempted to just like say no, but I didn't feel right. So
yeah.
But that's why I decided to go ahead and go here. So USDGC pass is here.
Hold on. What is that again?
This is a USDGC single day pass. So I can pick one of the days to go. Any one of the rounds I can go. Of course, it'll be packed on round 4. But I think I might go there.
Have you been down there before?
No.
I just wonder, I know at this event, the Battle of Bedford, I don't really know where to even go to get good viewing for any of the players. Because I think it's a very tight course.
Mm-hmm.
So I wonder, because what I've seen down there, is it Rock Hill, South Carolina?
Yes.
Yeah, I mean, from what I've seen, it looks like it's on a college campus, and it looks like it's got some good viewing.
Winthrop University, yeah.
Yep, the Winthrop Eagles. No,
I think you're right.
Soaring things.
Soaring things.
Soaring things. So yeah. So Paul Macbeth, Brody Smith, Ezra Aberhold was supposed to be there, but he got out because he is now in the match play tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Um,
Adam Hammis was going to be here.
then he had to go and win a tournament.
Mm-hmm.
Who does he think he is?
We have Zach Melton. He's a regular
The
touring
beard.
player. Yep.
If I'm not mistaken, isn't he like some kind of scientist?
Oh, I don't know. You talking about like Calvin? Like Calvin?
Yeah, because I think those two were paired up, and somebody was like, I wonder what they're talking about. And someone else was like, something that we probably couldn't understand.
Oh, yeah. No, I don't see Albert Tam on here anymore. Did he have to drop out?
Oh, did he? Because I know he was on there the other day.
His name's Albert, right?
Yeah.
I don't see him in the A's. Maybe he dropped to like MA3. Just kidding.
Wow. Man.
Well, that was good for me not to see. Yeah, even like Nick Carl can't go. He had to do something.
Really?
Yeah. And
I guess he's got to do the Nick and Matt show, so he can't be there for this.
Lance Brown is not like one that competes for like wins, but he's been on a couple lead cards every now and then on the pro tour, and he tours like several tournaments. Schweberger, they call him Schwebby. He's in the MP40, 40 plus.
Yeah. Stephen Curry, excuse me. He's gonna be here playing.
That's nice.
I mean, everybody says that guy's really good, and he's not the basketball player.
Yeah, I remember him on the last Battle for Bedford. He was in like the top. He was pushing for the top.
D.W. Moore, I've heard his name locally a lot too.
Yeah, he's cool. I've actually seen him at some of these weeklies. He was a baseball player.
Mm-hmm.
High school, evidently. I don't know him. I talked to him one time, just introduced myself, but he has this weird sidearm. Oh, we saw him at Sandusky. It was you and me. We let three guys pass.
Mm-hmm.
One guy had a long beard, and one guy threw a sidearm, and he like turned all the way over to the side.
Mm-hmm.
That was.
I didn't know who they were. You know everybody. I'm just riding your coattails, man.
Yeah.
See, on the PDGA.com website, it says Macy Valedez.
Oh.
Valedez. Velediaz.
Maybe she got married or something.
Who did?
Macy Walker.
Why did these people not tell me this?
Oh, I see. Macy Valedez.
Oh, excuse me. Yeah, you know that español?
Sí, hablo español. Morristown, Tennessee.
So there's 9 women playing, and there's 4 per card. Who's getting left out?
Yeah, they would probably do threes, right?
I reckon. That's what I would assume they would do. But anyway. Enough of that era. Now let's go to, because we're like 23 minutes in, and the breakdown for the match play tournament might take a few minutes.
All right.
And I've got a pen to write down these picks.
So we're going to compare our picks.
Yeah.
You have a sheet for me and you.
Oh, I'm smarter than most people think. I will write my pick on the top and your pick on the bottom of each line that I've got.
Okay. That's very smart of you.
I'm not just good looks. First round, MPO. The number 1 seed, Eagle McMahon, and the number 16, Colton Montgomery. I don't even know Colton Montgomery, but I did find out something very interesting about him today.
What did you find out?
I'm glad you asked. He is getting married to Kona Panis.
Oh, you just found this out?
I just found it out today when I was watching the press conference.
Yeah, they call themselves Hot Cocoa. Kona Panis, Colton.
I did hear that, yeah. So He's already a winner for me. There you go.
Eagle.
You're saying you'd rather be Eagle McMahon than marrying the beautiful and talented Miss Kona Panis. He's a winner in life.
We're choosing winners in life?
Yeah.
Oh.
Now, for the tournament, though, I'm taking Eagle. But, for the
Winner.
purposes of this conversation, winner in life, marrying the talented Miss Kona Panis.
Ezra wins it all with that 6-pack.
And you were taking Mr. Eagle. I had a gut feeling that was going to happen with that one, but, the 8-9 seed. 8 is Adam Hammis, who should be in New London about this time, versus number 9, Ezra Aberhold, who should also be down here.
I have to correct you, though, because it's Aderhold. Ezra Aderhold.
Well, I mean, I call him Kripke, okay? I call him Kripke. Not to his face, because he seems like a really awesome guy, and I could never do that. I would laugh. But I really like him. I just think Hammis is just playing better right now.
I agree. Adam Hammis wins that match play. Is it nine holes? I don't know how it works. Is it 9 holes?
I think they're playing 12.
12.
Because they were talking to the women, and they kept mentioning 12 holes. I was like, well, why are they playing 12 and not 18? That doesn't make sense to me. MMES. The 4 versus 13, Kyle Klein versus, and this is a good one, Chris Dickerson.
I'm picking Chris.
I'm taking Klein on this one.
Yeah. I think either one could win, but I just think Chris will beat him on the putting green, especially circle 2. Chris is always just pretty much 50% or better. Circle 2 and Kyle Klein, good putter, but you got to be like hot right off the bat. I think Chris does that better.
Well, the reason I'm taking Klein is just because, if I'm not mistaken, they're on a golf course, and it's going to be more open, and you're going to have some bombs. But they did say there's a lot of OB that people got to look out for. So I'm taking Klein just because he can bomb it out there.
Mm.
I mean, Dickerson's no slouch. Let's just be honest. But just saying, we have our first difference.
I'm sorry you're going to lose.
Hey, you know what? It won't be the first time that you were sorry. Oh, the 5 seed Kevin Jones versus the 12 seed Garrett Guthrie.
Do you want to go first or me?
I'm going KJ USA.
Yeah, I'm going Garrett.
Ooh, is it because he makes delicious meat snacks?
Exactly. Dude, that stuff's adds 50 feet to his drives. He throws 700 feet after he beats a bite of jerky.
I'm going KJ. I just think he's a very well-rounded player. And the more I watch him, the more he seems like a pretty good dude.
Oh, yeah.
Because when I first saw him, I was like, he just seems like some frat boy that I would not like to be around.
Yeah. I think both of those, Kevin and Garrett, are very, I guess you could say, with their scores, they're very bipolar. Up and down. They could have, great round and just be up there on lead card, and then they'll just tank and be 2, 3, 4 over par the next round. So I think that's kind of a toss-up there. But I'll go Garrett.
I mean, so far you do have 2 upsets. You have a 12 and a 13 seed.
Yeah.
I mean, this isn't the NCAA tournament where you get one of those winning every year.
Yeah, I mean, any of these, except for maybe Eagle, I would say any of these could be upset. Ricky. We'll get there.
Calvin Hamburger versus Chris Clemens.
Well, that one's probably hard to upset too. So yeah, Calvin for sure.
They did the stat from what was it StatMass, Stratostat? What was it that they're finding a lot of stats from? Statmando, and they said that Clemens hasn't beaten him in a very long time in the tournament. And one of the things that Hamburg, he has this dry sense of humor that cracks me up.
Yeah, he's hilarious. I love miking him when they mic him up.
Yeah. It was at one of the they had one a couple weeks ago. Him and Nico were on it, and Nico was like, "You never even speak to people." And today he's like, Chris, I mean, you're going to be 6 down after 6 holes.
Did you see his ace MVP?
What about the MVP?
Did you see Calvin's ace?
No.
Yeah, he aced. I think hole 4. It's like the sidearm over the water. It's
Mm-hmm.
short par 3.
Oh yeah. Yes, I did see that.
He hit it.
Did you
Everybody
see
was freaking out. And he's up on a tree, like.
Yeah. Did you see the mic'd up round on Jomaz with Kevin Jones?
A little bit.
Did you see when he went on that same hole? He putted in his shot and he picked up his disc, and Ulibarri had put a fake snake under his disc.
I didn't see that.
It was hilarious.
That's
Good times. Good times. All right, 6 seed, we got Nico LaCastro versus the 11 seed, the mustache, Gavin Rathbun.
Who you got?
I got Gavin in this one.
Really?
I do.
Nico.
And it's not because I'm not a big fan of Nico, which I'm not a big fan of Nico, but he's a very good all around player. I just think he gets too emotional. I feel like if he throws a couple bad shots, it's gonna snowball on him.
Snowball. Yeah, I guess it could happen, but against Gavin, I think Nico will pull it out. But he's got a tough matchup with Calvin if he does.
Oh, don't worry, he's not gonna get there. But that, it's good you think that. Let's see, Ricky versus Emerson Keith. I like this matchup.
Oh yeah,
I do.
Yeah, I don't see Ricky losing in 12 holes to Emerson. I think the only way Emerson could beat him is if Ricky just doesn't have his putter on.
Yep.
But Ricky normally has his putter on, so.
I mean, to me, the only way that Ricky loses is if he throws out of bounds.
OB.
Yeah, I mean, if he throws a few OB on a few holes, that's the only way. I don't see that happen. I got Ricky Wysocki in this one.
Well, I haven't done my research then on the course, so I don't know. You've found out a lot more about like the OB and stuff. That could be a factor if they've made it real gimmicky with a lot of like random OB. Then yeah, anybody could probably upset anybody. But
well, the only reason I know this is because multiple players were talking about OB. That's the only reason. I haven't actually seen anybody playing the tournament. When they were having the conference this afternoon, they had the window behind them. You could see people playing golf behind them on the course. I'm like, so
gotcha.
They're still playing? Oh, come on. And the last match in round 1, the hero of the earth, Mr. James Conrad. I mean, that shot still. That shot. Against who was that? Joel Freeman.
He's a cool guy.
He seems like a pretty good.
Yeah.
I'm going Freeman with kind of like a little minor upset here.
Yeah, it could go either way there. I'm going to go. I had James, but I want to pick Joel.
I mean, I guess technically you could take both of them, I reckon.
Either James or Joel will get that. James.
There. He was heads. All right, so we have 1, 2, 3, 4 differences in round 1. That's actually surprising to me. Let's go with round 2 for the men, and then we'll do round 1 for the ladies. Eagle versus Hammis. We both have the same matchup there.
All right, I'm taking Eagle.
Hey, so am I. Let's see. You have Dickerson versus Guthrie.
Gerthy, yeah. I'll take Dickerson.
Oh, you going against your beef jerky? Okay, yeah.
He ran out. He had to eat a lot with Kevin.
Yeah, that'll do it. I'm going Klein over KJ.
All right.
I don't know why. I really don't, because I think both of them are very, very good. But I just got a feeling about Klein. Let's see. You have Heimberg versus Nico.
I'll take Heimberg.
And I've got Heimberg versus Rathbun. I'm taking Heimberg. Let's see. We both have Wasaki. You have him against Conrad.
Wasaki.
And I am taking Wasaki over Freeman.
So just one difference between our final four, huh?
Mm-hmm. Our final four matches here. Yeah. Eagle versus Dickerson for you. I said I was going to the women after that round. We're going to the women after that round.
Women time.
Ladies. Because they're only 8 in this tournament. Paige Pierce versus Deanne Carey. I do not even know Deanne Carey.
I don't know Paige Pierce.
Oh. So you should probably take Carey and I'll take Pierce.
I like to go with people I don't know. Paige Pierce. Dean Garrett's famous.
Okay.
I don't know. Deanne?
I mean, I saw her talking today, and you just saw Paige just kind of look over a couple of times, and I was like, Paige just has this look like, I will eat you and spit you out.
I've never seen her on tour, heard the name, nothing. Deanne Carey?
Yes, I try to play disc golf on a regular basis when my arthritis is not acting a fool. Sadly, I can really only play the short courses because my legs just don't want to let me walk that far anymore.
I used to play twice a week, and then I got married. So
I've got arthritis. You have a ball and chain. I'm only kidding.
She puts the chains on the wrist. It's really heavy. I can't.
I feel like you're married to a police officer and you have that ankle monitor going. Anytime you try to go out, it alarms.
It's true.
I think what really has happened is before y'all got married, me and you played and she got to know me and she's like, nope. If that's the kind of person you hang out with,
no, that didn't happen.
Let's see, the 4 versus 5. Sarah Holcomb versus Jessica Weiss. This should be a good game.
Who you got?
I got Sarah.
Oh.
And I will after you make your pick, I'll tell you why.
When I filled my bracket out today, I went with Jessica. So I'll stick with Jessica.
When at the press conference, she looked at Sarah looked at Jessica and she's like, because Jessica's left-handed, and she's like, she throws a good forehand. They both throw really good forehands, and she goes, "How many forehands can you throw on this?" And Sarah's like holding this number up, and Jessica was like, "What?" She goes, and she's like, "How many backhands do you think I'm going to have to throw on the tee pad?"
Huh.
So it's apparently a forehand course for righties. Apparently. Apparently, I don't know. I'm not there, but she seemed very, very positive about herself today. 3 versus 6. Missy Gannon versus Kona Panis. This is a tough one for me.
I think Kona is not going to win on the putting green. So Missy, I'm going to take Missy. Kona's got distance.
Yep.
Missy's got putting. But I don't think 50 feet of distance is going to win it for Kona. I mean, she's bad at putting right now.
Yeah.
I don't know. But yeah, if she's 100 feet better, maybe, but I don't know. I don't think she's that much further than Missy.
I'm picking Missy strictly off of the press conference today. Missy sits down, Kona sits down, and they ask Missy a question, and she goes, "Hold on one second," and she pulls it. She has a sweat jacket on. She unzips it, opens it up, and there's an arrow pointing. It says she's going down.
Yeah, that was cool.
I was like, "You win, you win." So I'm
Yeah.
thinking Missy. So if they could have a press conference before every round, Missy wins it all. Yeah, so far through three brackets, we have two different. And 2 versus 7. This one, I don't know. Katrina Allen versus Hayley King.
Hayley got a tough matchup on the first round.
I think they both got a horrible matchup. Where's Carey's sister at? Can't she jump in here somewhere? You know who I'm actually kind of surprised didn't make it, and I don't know why, is either one of the Mahanajana sisters, which I know I'm mispronouncing their names.
Mandahano. I think they stopped touring, so they
Oh, did they?
they dropped down the tour points because they weren't competing. So I don't know why they stopped, but yeah, they were doing good for a while, pretty much.
Yeah.
In the
it
hunt.
seemed like every week, gosh, I can't remember which one was finishing around 10, and the other one was finishing probably around the 15 to 20 range.
Yeah.
Something like that. But anyway, Cat versus King.
Yeah. Today when I filled it out, I went with the upset. So I'll go Hayley.
I do think Hayley has momentum on her side, but I'm going Cat. I just think her experience. But I think if you ask me this again next year, I think Hayley, if she plays a full year, she might be the number 1 or number 2 seed because she is just that talented. So I'm going Cat in this one. I don't know why. I really don't. I think this is about as even a matchup as you're going to get for 12 holes.
So yeah, all year you've had pretty much Paige, Cat, Hayley winning, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Kona had a win. Missy had a win.
Gannon, I know she had at least one.
Yeah, Missy had a win too. That was good for her.
Mm-hmm.
Sarah win? Can't remember. But yeah, it's mostly been Cat, Paige, and Hayley.
Yeah. All right. Back to the gentlemen. We're at the final 4.
We have Chris.
You've got, and this should be. I don't really care who is in these groups. You got they're great matchups here.
Mm-hmm.
Eagle versus Dickerson for you.
Eagle, Chris versus Calvin Ricky. I'm gonna go Eagle winning and Calvin winning. I'm gonna go Eagle versus Calvin in the finals.
Mm-hmm. You know, this is horrible television because I'm taking Eagle versus. Gosh, I want to take the same one, but at the same time, I want to have something different just because. Because I've got Eagle versus Klein, and that to me is Eagle versus Little Eagle.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I mean, because I saw Klein 2 years ago in a tournament, and for the longest time watching it, I didn't notice the name on it, and I thought it was Eagle. Had the same hat, same glasses, had that same hair, and I was like, and then I realized, wait, that's actually not him. But I'm taking Eagle, and gosh, Ricky and Calvin just had basically a match play for that one championship that they tied on. And Calvin won that one. I'm taking Ricky. Because he wants revenge for that trophy.
I've been wanting to watch that. I started it and watched like 2 holes.
Oh, then I don't know who won that.
Oh yeah. Well, now you did spoil that, but it's okay.
It was only like a month ago.
Yeah. Yeah, I should have
All right,
watched
the
it.
ladies in their final 4. Paige versus Weiss for you.
Paige, Jessica, Missy versus Hayley. I think I'm going Paige over Jessica, and then Hayley over Missy. So Paige and Hayley in the finals, just like the Pro Tour Championship last year or the year before. Last year.
All right, I've got Paige. I guess I'm going for the matchup I really want to see is Paige versus Cat.
That would be cool.
Just because, I mean, to me, those are, I mean, for the last how many years that those two have been really the class of the field. Even though I would like to see Missy Gannon in the finals, but I got to go Paige versus Cat there.
Paige has created quite a bit of like rivalry, even more than it was before. So.
Mm-hmm. Okay, Eagle versus Calvin for you.
Yeah, I'm going Eagle.
I am going because I've got 1 versus 2 in the final. Gosh, I am all about the chalk. I'm going. You know what? I'm not taking chalk. I'm taking Ricky to win it. And the reason I'm taking Ricky to win it is because I picked Ricky to win the World Championship, and he didn't do it. So, I'm going to give him something.
You'll give him something.
I will give him something. Paige versus Hayley. What do you got?
I got Paige. I'm going 1 seeds for both.
And I am taking 2 number 2s. He took a number 2. Wow. I feel like a little bit of a traitor right now. So we got this setting up here. I don't have a two-time champion Katrina Allen World Championship disc.
Well, hopefully Paige isn't listening.
No, she don't pay attention. Actually, Katrina Allen actually said that today. She was like, if they asked her if what is something that could help Hayley improve, or something that something along those lines. She's like, to be honest, I don't know. I really just try to keep my head down and kind of focus on what I have to do when I'm at a tournament. I kind of try not to pay attention to what other people are doing.
Yeah, the Cat's not always the best interviewer.
Yeah.
Interviewee. Person that's interviewed.
Yes. Interviewer is me talking to you. Interviewee is you ignoring all my questions.
I'm sorry, what?
Exactly. So there we go. That actually went much quicker than I had anticipated. Unfortunately, I'm going to destroy you. I don't know. I really want to take Paige to win it all because it's like every week I just think she's the class of the field.
Do we have points like the NCAA thing?
Well, no matter what happens, I won.
10 points first round, 20 points.
Hey, Paul, how are you doing? Oh, that's right. I remember I think she burned herself when she was cooking something. I remember that.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, she was cooking something after a round, and she burned her hand. I remember that. Thank you for coming to hang out with us, Paul.
Thanks for your point of view, Paul.
Mm-hmm. And Kat has the mental advantage. Paul, who are you picking to win these tournaments, by the way? Very curious to know what people are picking on it. very excited about these tournaments. Are these only going to be on like the pay app?
I think Gateway is covering it for post, but it's going to be a few days after, I think.
All right. Yeah. I mean, they should do this for me. I mean, I shouldn't have to pay to watch it.
Yeah, I dropped my monthly thing for now.
I know the World Championship, not the World Championship, the one you're going to. What's it called? The Disc Golf Tour Championship.
I'm going to the U.S. Championship. The disc golf,
Yeah.
Pro Tour Championship is in Charlotte, I think.
So I know that event they said is only going to be on the app, and then you have post coverage, but live coverage will only be on the app. They won't have the YouTube coverage.
Mm-hmm.
Which,
Yeah, I think that's pretty cool. I mean, people hate it because they're spoiled, but I think you should definitely have an exclusive access to it.
well, from what they're saying is that Innova, they I think that they own UDisc. Or ever who's doing the coverage of it?
Well, Innova owns the tournament, like that's their sponsored tournament.
Oh, okay.
I don't know if they own UDisc. I think UDisc is their own separate thing. The app.
Yeah.
Scores.
I mean, who was doing the TV coverage? The app. The pay app that you had.
The Disc Golf Network.
Yeah. So I was thinking that Innova owned that.
No, they're partnering with Disc Golf Network for coverage.
Okay.
But Disc Golf Network is doing their own separate interviews and things like that within the tournament and like all that good stuff. But I think it's a different camera crew for the actual coverage, like the live coverage that you're going to pay to see. So
I definitely, gosh, I almost want to get that because I think you said it's on Roku, or did I see it on a commercial somewhere that's on Roku?
Yeah, I can watch it on my TV and Roku. Yep.
So I guess I might have to get the app just for that.
They have two different packages. One's like $25, and one's like $100. And the $100 one, you get like a disc and stuff with it. And there's only 500 of those that they sell.
I don't need a $75 disc.
But it's a commemorative USDGC 2021 that Paul's going to win. So.
Well, I mean, I'm glad to see Ulibarri out there doing stuff. There you go. That's the Paul you're referring to.
Nope.
I wonder what Ulibarri and them are doing this weekend. I guess they're finally like, you know what, our season's over.
Well,
in Big Germ.
They're in the Pro Tour Championship, I think.
Are they?
Yeah, I think so.
So I guess they had a week off and they didn't do anything at this event.
Yeah, this event they're off. They get a week off.
I mean, why aren't they down here in Bedford?
That would be cool. I mean, they're from North Carolina, so it's not that far.
They should be here.
I expect them to be there 1 year because I think since Paul is such a big like moneymaker, like if Paul's on a card, people watch. He missed the Max Play event, and I think that pretty much was a kind of a bummer for the Pro Tour. So they'll probably start working around the Battle for Bedford because people want to see Paul.
Yeah. And Brody.
It would be cool if Brody could get up in the top, what is it, 16?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I don't think he would have gotten there even if he hadn't got caught COVID.
He might have been top 30 though. He was.
Oh yeah, I was going to say maybe as high as top 25.
Yeah.
Because he was playing, he'd gotten better through the year. I don't know what he's doing now, but I know he's going to be in this tournament this week. But I've only seen him do a few videos on Foundation. But I don't know if how much. I'm assuming he's out there practicing and playing, but I haven't seen or heard really anything.
He surprised a lot of people this year. He was actually competing. He was finishing like top 15, top 20, top 25.
I was very impressed with how well he played. I mean, there was one tournament he had a really bad round. I'm like, yeah, he's not going to do well. And he picked it up after that and still finished. I mean, he didn't finish top 10, but he finished pretty good in that tournament. I was like, good for him.
Yep.
Good for him. I mean, he's like Eagle this past week. After the first round, I think he was around 80th, and then finished like top 15 or something.
Yeah, I think he was 6th.
Yeah, because he had a huge last round.
Yeah, he was like 11 or 12 under or something.
Not too shabby. I mean, on that course too. Great day. That was a brutal course. I mean, Hayley had a round 3. She had a 10-9
course record.
No. I'm talking about her round rating. It was like, in my mind, I'm thinking it was like 1030 something or 1070 something. But it was her highest rating, and they said it might have been the second highest rated course, rated round that a woman has had. And I was like, that's impressive.
Is that Maple? No.
No. Green Hill.
Oh, Green Mountain Championship.
Yeah, Green Mountain.
Let's see. Let me look it up real quick. She got $3,500 for winning. That's pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
1058.
1058 round. I believe they say is the second highest rated round for females. I believe that's what I heard someone say. I was like, oh, that's impressive.
She missed a couple putts on that round too. She could have been better.
Mm-hmm. One thing I did see is it was a round hole 15, 16. Her and Paige, they were being held up, at a tee box, and they had like a bean bag or something, and they were like hitting it with a disc and stuff. I was like, that's the Hayley I know. The Hayley from last week is not the Hayley I know in her last round.
Yeah, I'm glad she turned it around so
quick. Yeah. I mean, I really like watching her play. I don't know how she throws so far. She is so skinny. I mean, it's like when she's walking, I'm like, she just looks like she's got no muscle, just like a bag of bones.
And she's one of the furthest throwers, I think.
Yeah. I mean, look at Eagle, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, he turned sideways, you can't figure out where he went. Nah. But these, I mean, I love watching these people play. And seeing him this week, I got to be honest with you. I have a feeling if I'm around the first tee box when Paul throws that first shot, or really probably a lot of these people, I'm going to be like, is that disc coming down anytime soon?
It's quite a phenomenon. Seeing how far it goes, and you can hear the snap at the end of their release is really cool.
Because I know when I watch you throw, I mean, you throw twice as far as me, basically. You're throwing what, a little over 300 now?
Maxed out maybe 320, but that's on a good, like, random release and wind or something. But yeah, 280 on the average.
So yeah, I think I'm probably close to 175 average. And yes, I know that's very short. I understand. But hey, I'm doing my best. Let me learn.
Hey, I threw pin high on a 400-foot hole one time, but it was like really far downhill.
Who was it today that said that same thing? They said it was a downhill hole, and the guy was like, I mean, he goes, I threw 715. What are you gonna do with that? It was downhill.
The Goat Hill Open was early on in the season. They had a downhill hole, par 4, and like Garrett Gerthy creamed one like close to 800, went past the pin. It was crazy.
I watched a video today, and it showed the fastest throws for some guy. I think they said he was once a major league pitcher, and he threw a forehand, and they said it went like 80 something miles an hour, and it went over 500 feet of forehand. I was like, that is insane. And somebody else threw like a 600 plus backhand. I'm just like, y'all just need to quit. Just stop.
Yeah, I've been out on the field trying to increase distance, and I can't do it. But
Yeah. Oh, and at the Battle of Bedford, they put in that driving range.
I want to go check it out. Yeah,
I really hope they keep that in after, because it looked really cool. I was going to throw some, but I was like, I don't know if I'm allowed to, just because they're still out here working on stuff, so I better not. But I really hope they keep that in. They put at least two more baskets in right over there in that area for practice. We talking about practice. And where they had the original practice basket, it still looked like it was just one right there. So I wonder if they did anything like that for the other sites.
No, I don't think so. I've been following Bedford Disc Golf on Instagram, and I haven't seen anything. They have put in some camping sites down there at Fallen Creek, so some people that travel in for the tournament can actually pitch a tent, or maybe their camper or something. They've set up some little campsites in one area. But
90 is in the house. What is up, 90? One of my guys from our football podcast last year, or actually earlier this year, and basketball podcast. 90, what is up, my friend? Haven't seen or heard from you for a long time. And Ryan's about to leave too.
All right, good to see
you. So, do you think you'll be able to make it Sunday or no?
It looks like it's not, because as soon as we pack up the camping, we're actually going to Natural Bridge, to the actual bridge part, and hiking there. So I don't think
you'd rather go see an old rock bridge. It ain't going nowhere. You do know that, right?
I can see it anytime I want to, and I'm going Sunday.
It's going to be there next week. I promise.
We'll see. Maybe I'll just skip out. Depends on
nah, dude. Spend time with the missus and the church and all that good fun stuff, man. Dude. And you'll have fun down in South Carolina.
Yeah, so that's what I'm kind of like relieved about, because I get to go see some pros here, but hopefully.
Yeah, you get to see like a couple of top level pros here. You get to see a whole bunch of them down there.
I know, it's like one day you can't see them all. You just have to choose who you want to watch. I'll be like running through the course, like every card.
You're gonna be that guy at the World Championship in the USA flag shorts with no shirt on.
Yep.
Just jump in the water at the.
Yep. I don't know. You could just stay in one spot and watch every card come through. I don't know, because the lead card will be last.
Yeah,
that would be pretty cool.
I mean, I actually thought about starting around, what hole is it? It's that hole that goes around that little dry thing. It's about like a 900-foot hole.
What, the par 5, hole 7?
It's a par 4.
The dry thing, is that what you said?
It might be like sometimes it has water in it, but with the 2 times I played there, it was dry. It goes through a little gap, and then it kind of turns around, and then the 1,200-foot hole's next.
Oh, hole 5 with the big bank?
Yeah.
Okay.
I was kind of thinking about starting, just walking down there and just watching them all come through, and then walk back up to 18 and just hang out there as all of them are finishing.
Yeah, that would avoid a lot of walking and ticks and poison ivy.
Well, I like poison ivy. Her and Harley Quinn are really having some things going on right about now, so that's interesting. That's interesting. Well, you talking about comics? Hey, wait a minute. Speaking of them, they're right here beside me.
Oh, there they are.
There they are. Anyway, hopefully next week we can come back. We can discuss what we did and did not do during this tournament this weekend, and how our picks went. It'll be fun. It'll be fun.
I enjoy it.
You got anything else?
Have an incredible day.
You guys have an incredible day. Stole